Now that you've learned about essential oil chemistry, purity testing, and usage, let's take that knowledge and apply it practically. While the sheer number of essential oils available may seem intimidating at first, I suggest starting with simple essential oils that have a variety of uses and benefits. Let's dive in with 12 powerful essential oils for self-directed healthcare. With all essential oils, it's really important to use good judgment and carefully read labels for recommended doses, dilution, and age reservations. You might encounter possible skin sensitivity and should always avoid contact with your eyes, inner ears, and sensitive areas. If you're pregnant, nursing, or under a doctor's care, consult your physician. And of course, be careful to keep your essential oils out of reach of children. Even if you've never used it before, you've probably heard of lavender essential oil. Lavender is a hero in the world of essential oils, and with good reason. Why do people love it so much? From helping to promote a restful sleep to soothing skin and improving your ability to cope with stress, lavender essential oil has dozens of practical uses. Lavender essential oil is extracted from the flower, stem, and leaf of the lavender plant. It's steam distilled to create an essential oil with a powdery, floral, and light aroma. Lavender can be grown in many areas throughout the world. However, doTERRA chooses to source lavender from Bulgaria and France, which are both known for producing exceptional lavender essential oil. We already know that the chemical makeup of an essential oil determines its benefits. Lavender oil is high in the chemical constituent linalool. Linalool has been widely researched for its cleansing properties as well as its ability to promote calmness, relaxation, and support several body systems. Lavender also has a high amount of linalool acetate, which provides similar benefits like relaxation and cleansing properties. Plus, it gives a slightly fruity note to the aroma of lavender. Lavender can be characterized as a soothing oil. Whether you are trying to soothe the skin, ease feelings of tension, or create a relaxing atmosphere before going to sleep, lavender is your go-to oil. So, we've hyped up lavender as a champion of the essential oil universe. Now we can talk about how to actually use it. Let's look in on a class with Robin and Leland to see how they like to use lavender oil in their home.
Okay, it is doTERRA. And doTERRA actually has like a meaning like
Hi, you guys.
Hey,
how's it
you made it.
going? Robin, Leland, we're so excited to have you guys here today. Can't wait for your masterclass and your expertise.
Yes.
So,
Should be so much.
great timing because we're going to talk about lavender. We love lavender. Love it. And really, if you think of any type of skin irritation, that's when we turn to lavender. It's all things soothing, all things awesome when it comes to calming and soothing. So because we have a lot of girls in our family, we love that when I am using the lavender and they have any type of a skin irritation, I can just put it right on there and I know that it's going to help soothe that, but it's also soothing everything else and just watching them calm. So who wants to try lavender?
Okay, so I see you're applying lavender to your hand. Is that also something I can apply on my face?
Yes.
Okay.
Great for the face, and tea tree oil is a great oil that I would pair with lavender, particularly for the face and any type of blemish.
Okay.
So another reason why we love it is for bedtime routine. So we got a bunch of kids, a lot of them are little, and bedtime routine can be a little tricky sometimes, about every time. So when we put our kids to bed, it's like it becomes part of the routine. So at first they didn't really know what we were doing, so we just put a drop or two in our hands, put them on the bottom of their feet, and it starts to calm them down. And now it's part of the bedtime routine. So when the lavender comes out, they know what's coming next. It's pajamas, it's brushing teeth, it's all that kind of mess. But the cool thing is they calm down, they go to sleep, so then Robin and I can hang out.
Yes. And when you think of all of the different little bodies that we have in our home, it's the same as all of us. We all have different body chemistries. So one thing to keep in mind is that lavender is a great oil that you can pair with a lot of different combinations of oils. So for example, one of our daughters loves using lavender and Roman chamomile, and another daughter loves using lavender and marjoram. And so they just keep their little combinations that they have on their bedside table and use it as they want.
Cute. I love that they've found what they love and they know. Can they pronounce all of those as well?
No. In fact, our little kids go, I want the purple oil.
Oh,
when they know that they need it, they call for that purple oil, lavender. Our kids associate bedtime with lavender, for sure.
That's great.
But I want to be clear, it's not just for our kids. Like as I'm going to sleep at night and my brain is racing thinking of all the things I have to do the next morning, I'm doing the same thing. I'm putting a few drops on my feet, on my pillowcase, in my hands, because I want my brain to be like, it's time to calm down, go to sleep.
I'm going to try it tonight.
Lemon is a wonderful and popular essential oil. For many people, it's the first essential oil they ever experienced. In addition to its cheerful aroma, it has incredible properties and can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. Lemon essential oil is created by cold pressing the peel of the fruit. This produces a clean, fresh, and bright essential oil. Citrus fruits are grown in many regions, and doTERRA sources lemon essential oil from Italy and Brazil, where the plants thrive in the warm climate and fertile soil. Lemon essential oil is very high in the chemical constituent limonene, which is powerfully cleansing both internally and externally. It also has beta-pinene, a constituent known to help reduce anxious feelings and support the immune and respiratory systems. Another constituent in lemon is gamma-terpenine, a monoterpene that helps protect against environmental threats. Lemon is a cleaning oil. It has a fresh aroma that cleanses and purifies the air, but the oil can also clean surfaces. When you take it internally, it aids detoxification. If you want to use lemon essential oil, there is a wide range of ways to implement it into your day. But remember, citrus oils can increase your skin sensitivity to the sun. So if you're using it topically, it's best to avoid sunlight or UV rays for at least 12 hours after applying. Let's get back to Robin and Leland for some of their favorite ways to use lemon.
So I love all the citrus oils, lemon, tangerine, grapefruit, you name it. But lemon is the one we're going to talk about right now, and this is something that I put in my water every day. Like throughout the day, I'm drinking a citrus oil. And so this is wonderful for like detoxing your body, and it's constantly in my water bottle, and that's one of the first things that I grab in the morning. That's how I start my day.
I want you guys to all try lemon in your water right now so you can just feel how refreshing it tastes and how it naturally flavors your water. So I'm gonna pass this around and just go ahead and just put 1 or 2 drops into your water.
I always try for one, but a second one always slips out of the bottle.
Yeah, it happens. And notice that it's glass and not plastic. So we don't want to use plastic when we're using any of the citrus oils, especially lemon, because it can dissolve the plastic.
I'm just curious, does the lemon oil have a higher concentrate of lemon than an actual lemon?
Oh boy, does it, yes. And like, it's not like a lemon that you squeeze into your water, that's the lemon juice. So lemon oil actually comes from the rind of the lemon, and it has been cold pressed. So you're getting a high concentration of that lemon.
So that's why we say 1 to 2 drops, because it is very powerful.
Do I always have to put it in a water, or can I like put it in other beverages, or can I, take it orally?
So you can do it directly into your mouth, but it's pretty powerful.
It is?
You might, some of these oils like lemon, you'll probably recommend it with water.
I was surprised I could smell it before.
It smells good.
Yes. Yeah, and it's
It
subtle.
does taste nice.
Yes.
Yeah, this might actually get me to drink water. So
Well, and he barely mentioned how we clean with lemon. And so in order to do that, let's actually go into the kitchen and I'll show you how we make up a mixture and clean our home.
yes.
Okay. That's kind of neat.
So we talked about how you can clean countertops with lemon oil. I'm going to show you something pretty cool that you're probably not aware of. So at our house, we have little kids and we also have permanent markers, and sometimes they get a hold of them and they write on things that they probably shouldn't be writing on. And then you come into the kitchen and you're pretty agitated by it. And so of course you're going to do your best, try to get it off. You want to go ahead and try to wipe that off? So do me a favor, grab the lemon oil and just put a drop or two just right on that napkin and then try to get it off, the same way that you were trying before. Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so when you have stickers stuck to the fridge or to the walls.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it works every time. And we've even found things that our children have written on that was even like 10 years ago. And I've taken lemon oil to take that off.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it's on wood, it's not going to take the varnish off of the wood.
Really?
Lemon actually helps enhance wood. So it's a wood polisher.
Wow.
So also stickers off of bunk beds or anything like that. Yeah. You guys are all going to want lemon in your house. So, but it gets better. So let's show you guys how to clean with lemon oils. So you want to get, like I mentioned, you don't want to use a plastic when you're using, especially the citrus oils, as they can dissolve those plastics. So I just have here a glass water bottle. And remember, you want to use glass or stainless steel. And I've just filled this up with about a half of water. And then I also add just some white vinegar. And that just helps some of those cleansing properties. So I'm just going to fill a little bit up with the vinegar. And then I just add the lemon right to there. And because of this, and because I want to add a little extra punch, I'm going to probably put anywhere between 5 to 8 drops. And then you're ready to go. But before I do, just go ahead and smell that and smell the difference that is versus cleaners that you may have been using before. Vinegar reminds me of my grandma, because that was like in the old days, that's what they used to really clean a lot of their surfaces with. So I love the aroma of that. And so you have your squirt bottle ready to go, and you just spritz any counters and then wipe it off.
So what you're using, this is an all natural cleaner?
Absolutely, yes. It's a deep cleaner. It's going to clean your surfaces and cleanse anything that be a residue that's on there. Getting rid of any of that gunk that can be left from foods or whatever is left on the counters. And this is the same method that I would use if I wanted to add a little bit of oomph. I would add that Onguard cleaner concentrate, like 1 or 2 tablespoons of that right into this mixture.
So we use lemon for cleaning, but there's one more thing that's pretty cool I want to show you. So we will cook with essential oils, and specifically with lemon, we will go ahead and we will add a few drops to our salt. And so when we're like steaming broccoli, we then sprinkle the salt on top of it that has the lemon oil inside of it. Same with green beans, also popcorn. We've done this with popcorn.
Yeah, so you would just take some of the salt and put it in your hand like so, and then just put a drop or 2 of that lemon and then mix it up, and then you just take it and you would drizzle it over the broccoli or steamed veggie or rice or whatever of your choice.
Yep. And our kids love it, we love it, and it's super easy to do.
Sounds delicious. Sounds good.
Peppermint is another one of our favorite oils. It has a refreshing, minty aroma that makes it a fantastic complement to many other oils. Don't be fooled though, peppermint has impressive benefits that let it stand on its own as well. Peppermint oil is created through steam distillation of the entire peppermint plant. doTERRA sources peppermint essential oil from the northwestern United States and other parts of the world that are known to have high levels of rainfall. There are some valuable chemical constituents in peppermint essential oil. It is 20 to 60% menthol, which contributes to its cooling effect and boosts its cleansing properties. Peppermint is a refreshing essential oil. It can help with everything from promoting feelings of clear breathing to enhancing a soothing massage for tired muscles. Peppermint is another one of those versatile oils that can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. With the many ways you can use this oil, it is an easy one to incorporate into your everyday life.
So peppermint, this is the oil that honestly wakes me up. It's like my cup of coffee in the morning. I have it on my bedside table, and so when I wake up, I put it on, I smell it, I put it on the back of my neck, rub it on my temples, and it wakes me up.
It's amazing. So we're going to experience it. So a quick way, and it's very powerful, I might add, is we're going to put a drop on our thumbs, and then you're going to take your thumb and put it to the roof of your mouth. Okay? And I will demonstrate for you. So like I said, just one drop.
And I actually recommend putting a drop on your hand and then dipping your thumb into your hand that way.
But my way is better. So we're clear.
Go ahead, yep, just put it on the roof of the mouth. Just keep it there for just a few seconds. Okay. And then go ahead and,
Just like that?
yep. And then just rub your hands together with the residual.
My
and
breath
then
smells
just
good.
smell. Just take a couple deep inhalations.
Wow.
Wakes you up. And then, yeah, just on the back of your neck with the residual of that. So when you guys did that, did you feel your airways just open up?
Like I can breathe better.
Yes.
Immediately, I was like, okay.
It's like a freshness.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I feel amazing right now.
So do you notice how it freshens your breath?
Yes.
So after I eat, I love having peppermint in my water when I'm eating. So then I drink the peppermint and then I don't feel like my breath smells like garlic bread.
Like a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
And it kind of keeps, you know how you get that kind of sluggish feeling after you eat lunch during the day?
Yeah.
And so it just keeps you invigorated. It's giving you fresh breath and it helps your digestive system at the same time. So it's a 3-in-1.
So almost weekly, as I'm going to pick up my kids from school, I just hit a wall and I am just like, I don't know if I can make it. And so is this something I could use in the car to just kind of pick me up and get me to the finish line that day?
So this is a good one for that. So this is the Peppermint Touch. So it's already been diluted a little bit. So this is wonderful. Like if you just want to put a little bit like on your temples, you can put it on the back of your neck. Even sometimes I put it like right here so I can smell it a little bit stronger.
Oh, it
and then
smells
I just
so
rub it in
good.
gently and then make sure you don't touch your eyes with it. But experience
Great.
it.
You can keep it in your purse. It's kind of, those touch oils are great on the go oils that you are already pre-diluted and that you can use at your leisure.
Also, if you exercise early in the morning, it's a great one to put on right before you exercise or before you get in the car to drive to the gym, because it's gonna pick you up so that by the time you get to the gym, you're feeling pretty energized.
So sometimes when my kids aren't feeling their best and they're feeling really warm, I love getting a bowl of water, a cool bowl of water, put a couple drops of that peppermint in there, dip a washcloth in there, wring it out, and then just set it on their neck and shoulders and the bottom of their feet to just cool them down, make them feel more comfortable.
Many essential oil users have made Copaiba their new best friend. With a spicy, woody aroma, it has many benefits that make it an essential oil staple. Plus, it can be used topically, aromatically, and internally, giving it even more possible uses. Copaiba is another essential oil created through steam distillation, but this time it's the resin from the tree that is distilled. doTERRA sources Copaiba essential oil from Brazil, where the trees thrive along the Amazon River. Copaiba has a fascinating and powerful chemical makeup. Its primary constituent is beta-caryophyllene, a sesquiterpene found in hundreds of different plant species. It is also known as a cannabinoid because it interacts directly with receptors in the endocannabinoid system, soothing tissues and helping to manage healthy inflammatory responses. Also prominent in Copaiba essential oil are the chemical compounds alpha-bergamatine and alpha-copain, which are both antioxidants. Copaiba is a powerful antioxidant, calms and soothes the nervous system, and supports healthy cellular function, among other things. It is helpful for enhancing the topical effect of other essential oils, making everything better with Copaiba.
So to me, Copaiba is one of those big enhancer oils, kind of like frankincense. So for example, if I'm using Digestzen for digestive issues, I'm adding the Copaiba to it. Or if I'm at night, I'm wanting to go to sleep, I'm using serenity oil, that calming oil, but I'm adding Copaiba to that. And I love adding Copaiba to Onguard, the immune boosting protective blend, along my spine. So it's one like frankincense, it's just good for all the systems in the body, so you really can't go wrong adding it to any essential oil that you're using, because it's also increasing the absorption of those oils and enhancing those oils.
So how I like to use Copaiba is typically after I've helped a buddy move, right? I've been obligated, I have to go help him move, and I've been lifting heavy stuff, and the next day my parts of my body aren't feeling like they should. So I like to massage Copaiba into my elbows, into typically up here into my neck, my low back, and that's what I enjoy.
When I was pregnant, you know how, anyone here been pregnant before? So you know how you just at night, maybe you can't sleep for very well or very long and your legs just aren't resting with you? So I love adding Copaiba and Aroma Touch, and I just rub it on my legs, I rub it on my low back, and amazing in the bathtub. So I just put a couple drops of that Copaiba and Aroma Touch. Another great combination is frankincense and lavender in Copaiba. And if you really want to go gangbusters, a 1-2 punch is frankincense and Copaiba. It's a very dynamic duo because, again, they work together for all the systems in the body.
Oregano is an immune system superstar. It has a very strong aroma, and some people prefer to primarily use it internally because of that. Oregano oil is steam distilled from the leaves of the oregano plant. It has a sharp, herbaceous aroma. Doterra sources oregano in Turkey and Kenya. Oregano grows wild in Turkey because the plant thrives in the temperate western and southwestern Eurasia and Mediterranean region. The main constituent in oregano oil is carvacrol. This compound has powerful surface cleansing abilities and provides antioxidants. Oregano also contains paracymene, a monoterpene alkene that promotes healthy cellular function. Like lemon oil, oregano has gamma-terpenine, which helps protect against environmental threats. Oregano is a cleansing oil that you can use inside and out to support several healthy functions in your body.
Okay, oregano is powerful, super powerful. I can't stress this enough how powerful it is. But it's amazing, and it is one of my favorite oils, or maybe it is my favorite oil, I'm not totally sure. I don't use it a lot, but when I need to, it hits a home run for me. So when I'm not feeling my best, I'm feeling like tomorrow might be a bad day because I'm feeling something's coming down, coming on, whatever, I turn to oregano. So I use the essential oils throughout the day like normal, but when I'm okay, something's up, oregano is my go-to oil. So I have a shot glass, specifically for this purpose, and I put just half full of water and then just 1 drop. And I'm serious, if it's 2 drops, you should probably start over. So 1 drop, and it goes in there, and then when I take it, I have a glass next to it full of water, nothing in it, just
Or
full of
milk
water.
sometimes.
Or milk if I need to. And so I take that shot glass and I just pour it to the back of my throat. You don't breathe. You just pour it back there, and I swallow it. I take it internally, and then I wait a moment, and then I drink that glass of water, because it is a really hot oil. And that is the ways that I use it. Now, oregano has a strong flavor, like as you
Very
can imagine.
strong.
You can smell like a spaghetti factory real quick. So if you don't like the flavor of it, or you feel like, oh, this is a little too powerful, then you can take a veggie capsule that are empty, and you just take it off, and you just put 1 drop in there, and then you can swallow it like a pill. Yep. And when I do this, I do it like in the morning, right? Like with my breakfast or whatever, I take the shot glass of oregano. And then later in the day, if I'm still not feeling maybe my best, I do it again. So with lunch, and then I do it again with dinner, and then maybe even before I go to bed. But that's usually it.
So we don't use it very often, but when we're putting it on topically, a great way to use it is just putting it on the bottom of the feet, and you just dilute it a little bit with coconut oil. And putting it on the bottom of the feet is just a less sensitive area, and you're still getting that absorption.
Frankincense is known as the king of essential oils. It is considered one of the most prized and precious essential oils and can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. Whether you're trying to promote healthy cellular function, soothe the soul, or support the skin, frankincense is a powerful oil to turn to. Frankincense is hydrodistilled from the resin of the Boswellia tree and has a warm, spicy aroma. The tree itself is native to the northern Africa region. doTERRA sustainably sources frankincense from Somaliland, Ethiopia, and Oman. By sourcing from multiple locations, doTERRA can ensure that the resin is being sustainably and responsibly sourced from the places that Boswellia tree species grow best. One of the main constituents of frankincense oil is alpha-pinene. Experimental studies suggest that this constituent may support oral health, reduce the appearance of blemishes when applied topically, and support healthy immune function when taken internally. It also contains limonene, which is a main constituent in citrus oils as well. It is known for its cleansing properties and may support a healthy metabolism when consumed. As the king of essential oils, frankincense can give you the royal treatment, inside and out.
So as I mentioned before, frankincense is just an enhancer of all essential oils, like that Copaiba that you experienced. But it's also really great if you're wanting to just elevate or balance your environment. I love putting it in the diffuser for that purpose. And like Copaiba, just adding it to any essential oil is not a bad way to go. So especially for the skin, you mentioned that you wanted to know a little bit about some skin oils. Frankincense is one of those. So if I'm using tea tree or lavender, better believe I'm adding frankincense. In fact, anything skin related, I'm going to be adding frankincense to that for sure.
It is her favorite oil. She uses it like crazy. And a lot of people see it as a spiritual oil. So before meditation, you would put a drop or two like on the crown of your head, or maybe put a drop or two into your hands and massage it into your neck, and it really enhances your meditation or your communication with a higher power. Also, it's a great oil to diffuse, like Robin mentioned, because of the aroma of it is very powerful.
And lastly, going back to the fact that it hits all those body systems, I love putting a drop underneath my tongue to just get access to all those systems in the body. And I just like to do that in the morning, and I know that I'm gonna feel better when I do that in the morning. So I just drop it. That's frankincense.
Tea tree oil is a purifying powerhouse with benefits for skin and hair, plus properties that make it useful for household cleaning. Tea tree is an oil you'll always want to keep on hand. Tea tree oil is made by distilling the leaves of the melaleuca tree to produce an herby green aroma. doTERRA sources tea tree oil from Kenya and its native Australia. Terpinenferol is one of the main constituents found in tea tree. Research has shown that this monoterpene alcohol may support skin and hair health, which is why so many people use it as part of their self-care routine. Because of the powerful purifying properties of tea tree, this oil is useful for cleansing the skin, purifying surfaces and the air, and protecting against environmental and seasonal threats.
So tea tree oil is my favorite oil when it comes to soothing the skin. In fact, anything skin related, you can't go wrong by adding tea tree oil to it. So when I'm using a facial cleanser, I'm adding that tea tree to just enhance the benefits of that facial cleanser.
So our kids come home from school and their shoes smell like death, typically. And we have bought them multiple pairs of shoes to try to rotate, and they don't. Like when it's snowing outside, they wear their tennis shoes and vice versa. Anyway, so their shoes come home and a lot of times they're wet and they're stinky. So what we do with that issue is I grab some cotton balls, I put a few drops of tea tree oil, and then I throw them into their shoes, and this is gonna help with that terrible smell that we don't like. But if I'm feeling kind of lazy, I will just drip the oil. Okay, I've never done the cotton ball thing, but I will just drip the oil directly into the shoes. So I hold the shoes at an angle and then let a few drops fall in there, and then the next day, those shoes are not nearly as bad as they were. So a lot of times I'll soak my gym clothes into like just a sink full of water, and I put a few drops of tea tree oil or some of the other essential oils.
We have a house full of kids, and so cleanliness in our house goes beyond that stinky shoe issue. So I love that we can use tea tree oil like I showed you with the lemon oil, the cleaner. I can use tea tree or some form of combination for it to clean the rest of our house with.
If you want something to support your immune system and help protect against environmental threats, look no further than doTERRA Onguard, a warm, spicy, and woody essential oil blend. It has cleansing and protecting properties that make it ideal for immune support. It can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. doTERRA Onguard includes some of the most powerful immune-supporting essential oils: wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary all lend their cleansing and supportive benefits. doTERRA Onguard includes the primary chemical constituents limonene, eugenol, cinnamaldehyde, and eucalyptol. Limonene, we know, is cleansing. Eugenol provides antioxidant properties and promotes a healthy immune response. Cinnamaldehyde is a powerful antioxidant and provides cellular support. And eucalyptol is supportive of the respiratory system. doTERRA Onguard supports healthy immune and respiratory function, protects against environmental threats, and supports the body's natural antioxidant defenses. It can cleanse and purify the air and household surfaces to protect against environmental threats.
Okay, so Onguard is what we use the most, hands down. Like we have a lot of kids and we are using Onguard like crazy. So Onguard is known as the immune booster. And it's also the protective blend. And so when our kids are coming home, this is something where we want to make sure we're like spraying the doorknobs, we're spraying the countertops. We put it on the bottom of their feet, we put it along their spine. We're using it for those purposes.
Yeah, and we also love to put it on the bottom of our kids' feet, just kind of boost their immune system before they're going out into the world. And so when especially if they've come home after we've been to school or to church or some outing where they're exposed to those environmental threats, we're gonna bring them home and just again, put some on the bottom of their feet or along their spine or diffuse it. And it just kind of keeps our environment healthier.
Onguard is also in a throat drop. So before our kids go to the bus, we typically give them an Onguard throat drop as we send them out the door to the bus.
Yeah, or putting it on the back of their neck, because if it's not convenient to get to the bottom of their feet, if they're hustling out, or along their spine, you can always put it on the back of their neck, and that's just a very convenient way to put the oil on as well.
With a clean, airy scent, doTERRA Breathe is a refreshing essential oil blend. It can be used aromatically and topically to promote feelings of clear airways and minimize the effects of seasonal threats. The doTERRA Breathe blend includes essential oils such as eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree, lemon, and ravensara. These ingredients work together to create the blend you know and love. One of the most valuable constituents in doTERRA Breathe is menthol. Menthol is found in peppermint, a key oil in the doTERRA Breathe blend, giving it cleansing properties and a cooling sensation. Whenever you need a breath of fresh air, doTERRA Breathe is there for you. Beyond helping you to maintain feelings of clear airways, it can promote a restful night's sleep and help minimize the effects of seasonal threats.
So like I said, Onguard is #1 in our home, but a close second is Breathe. We're using it a lot.
A lot.
And this is something that we're putting in the diffusers. Like each one of the bedrooms has a diffuser and they're running almost every night. Depends on how lazy we're feeling, but it's running almost every night. And so with the Breathe, I'm putting a drop or two and I rub it into their upper chest, their back as well. And I use fractionated coconut oil. And this is gonna help open up their airwaves, but also it's gonna help with a restful night's sleep.
So one cool trick that I've kind of learned over the years and using Breathe on my children and with others is you're just gonna take 1 drop. Remember, all you need is 1 drop. Just gonna take 1 drop and put it on your hands, rub them together, and then you're just gonna make kind of an O shape with the other hand and inhale it. So you're gonna make a big O with your mouth and inhale that. And when you do that, you're gonna just get a deep inhalation. It kind of goes deeper into those lungs and really opens those airways a lot more. So go ahead and try that.
Just 1 drop.
If you're used to dealing with things like stomach upset, gas, and bloating, you know how miserable it can make everyday life. The Digestzen digestive blend was created for people who are looking for a natural solution to these discomforts. Digestzen includes powerful essential oils that are known to aid with digestive health. This blend includes peppermint, ginger, coriander, and fennel. Because it incorporates peppermint, Digestzen includes the chemical constituent menthol. Menthol is used extensively as a flavoring agent in candy and even toothpaste, but its internal benefits far exceed its powerful minty taste. Experimental research suggests that menthol taken internally may support the digestive system. When you're looking for a natural way to approach digestive health, Digestzen should be your go-to. Whether you want to support healthy digestion, soothe occasional stomach upset, or ease the effects of motion sickness, Digestzen will be your new best friend in times of need.
Okay, here's the thing. I love riding roller coasters. I love taking my kids to amusement parks, but I've noticed things have changed. Now when I get off roller coasters, I don't feel my best as I used to. I get occasional motion sickness. And the problem is my kids, they want me to ride the rides. And so you get off of one, they're like, we're going right on to another one. And it can get tricky sometimes. So Digestzen is wonderful. So this is one that I'm gonna put a few drops on my hands and I'm gonna rub it towards like the back of my neck. I'm gonna breathe it in and it helps tremendously with that occasional motion sickness. And if you wanna experience it.
Also for pregnancy, I love just putting a couple drops on my wrist, and it just helps with that occasional upset stomach or queasiness that you can get. And you just can inhale it that way as well. Didn't that smell nice?
Oh,
Incredible.
That black licorice smell from the fennel. So one other technique that I have done on all of my fussy babies is what I call the I love you technique with the Digestzen. So if you imagine just your little baby, you're just gonna do the I part is just from the sternum down. So I, and then you make a little heart kind of tracing along their little, under their rib cages. Love is the heart. So it's I, love, and then you're just kind of going along the flow of their intestines. So doing the you, and you just do that 3 times. I love you. I love you. Do that 3 times. And then I just kind of pump their little knees, and all kinds of digestive goodness comes from that, let me tell you.
Daily life can be tiring for your body, and when you add physical exercise to your routine, sometimes you need a little extra comfort. Deep Blue Essential Oil Blend brings together soothing and comforting essential oils for a product that provides real soothing when you need it most. What kind of soothing essential oils are included in the Deep Blue Blend? Wintergreen, peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, and blue tansy come together to make this blend the king of comfort. Among many chemical constituents, Deep Blue contains methyl salicylate, which can be soothing after strenuous activity. This is why applying Deep Blue to the skin after exercise can be so beneficial. Formulated to soothe and cool, the enriched oils in the Deep Blue blend are the perfect recipe for a comforting massage.
So one thing I absolutely love about Deep Blue is how fast it works. This one is wonderful. So if your knee's not operating the way it should, and you put Deep Blue on it and you massage it in, you're gonna feel results immediately. And so I love to use this like before I work out, because I have those areas of my body that aren't working like they used to. And so I'm gonna use it on areas that like before I work out, and then after my workout, I'm gonna do it again, and I love the results.
So I was a massage therapist, and I loved how when I put the Deep Blue on people, I could physically feel just the tissues relax and then relax under my fingertips when I would use it.
So if I'm out and I'm helping somebody move, again, apparently I do this a lot, when I'm helping people move, and they promise they're gonna bring a dolly, like they're gonna rent it, and they really don't, and then I'm the person moving. Okay, so you get the point. So I'm using Deep Blue like the next morning, like on my low back, and I like to pair it with Copaiba, and I feel like it's a 1-2 punch that is wonderful.
Yeah, and it's not just for adults. Our kids love using Deep Blue, and again, we just wanna make sure that we're diluting it when we're massaging it into their skin, but it really helps those little growing legs receive some comfort. So I want to know who here is experiencing any type of intense discomfort or a little discomfort. Awesome. Okay, I want you to try this right now.
Adaptive is the oil you want on hand for the stressful moments of life. This is the oil you want to use on days that you have a lot going on and you're worried about getting through all of it. Use it when you want something to help you get comfortable with changing circumstances and situations. Wild orange, lavender, copaiba, spearmint, magnolia, rosemary, neroli, and sweet gum come together to make this sweet, citrusy, and floral blend that is ideal for aromatic and topical use. Adaptive has a lot of heavy-hitting chemical constituents. It brings together the cheerful aroma of wild orange and spearmint's limonene with the more calm and subtle scent of lavender and magnolia's linalool. Linalool acetate, beta-caryophyllene, and carvone round out the soothing and relaxing aroma of this incredible blend. Adaptive is a powerful essential oil blend designed to create a peaceful and uplifting environment. It provides a tranquil and relaxing aroma that complements effective work and study.
So Adaptive really has been one of those powerful oils of a blend that we keep in our homes, and it has really and truly blessed our lives. We actually, when this came out, I had to talk to our neighbors about it. That's how excited I was about just the effects that we felt in our home. And so I actually went out to my neighbors and had them try the oil for a week and just have them tell us what their experience was with that. And within 1 week, it was actually really amazing the type of responses that we got from them in just 1 week. And so we love diffusing this oil and utilizing it to just help with just those everyday stress that we feel in our lives. We could all use a little extra help in that department. Am I right?
So I want you guys all to experience it. So we're gonna pass it around, put a drop or two in your hands, and you're just gonna breathe it in deeply. So this is an oil that we always keep in our kitchen because when the everyday stresses are popping up, we wanna make sure this is readily available so we can grab it and start using it. So yeah, breathe that in.
It's always kind of at the end of the day when everyone's maybe tired and they've kind of reached their max of patience. This is such a great oil to put in that diffuser, and we just watch the whole family just get calm and
yeah, and you can imagine being able to experience this every day, what that would do for you.
So what's cool is this is kind of like a system that you're supposed to use together. You have the oil that you can put in the diffuser, that you can drop into the diffuser or rub on your hands and smell that way. And then you have the roll-on, which again, you can just keep in your purse and rub on your temples, the back of your neck. I like to swipe it under my nose to also get the aroma that way. And then you have the capsules, which I take every morning with my other supplements. And it's just to enhance the whole experience and help really relieve that stress that you experience on a daily basis.
Isn't sharing essential oils amazing? Now, with these 12 foundational essential oils under our belts, let's explore how oils can help us achieve vitality. The true measure of health encompasses physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. In life, vitality is expressed by excitement, energy, aliveness, exuberant physical strength, positive mindsets, sharp mental and cognitive abilities, and a connection with something greater than yourself. From a holistic point of view, optimal wellness in life requires daily nutrients, lessened exposure to harmful and toxic chemicals, physical activity, and healthy, functioning body systems. You cannot ignore any aspect of your well-being and expect to thrive. For the rest of the course, we're going to focus on things you can do to achieve vitality. We want to help you work toward wellness. The first key aspect of optimal wellness that we will discuss is the digestive system. There's a lot to look at here, and we will talk about several aspects including enzymes, probiotics, and the gut-brain connection. But since we were just talking about essential oils, we will start with how essential oils can generally help digestion. A fascinating thing about essential oils is that they make superb companions for other vital nutrients and substances. For decades, scientists have known that the aromatic volatile compounds in essential oils improve how nutrients and plant-based ingredients are absorbed by the body. For example, menthol from peppermint oil and carvone from caraway and spearmint oils enhance the absorption of nutrients and substances. Or take ginger oil, which contains constituents that help facilitate the bioavailability of other oils and nutrients when ingested. Bioavailability means the amount of something that actually makes it to the bloodstream when it is introduced into the body. This is a particularly important idea when discussing supplements because many on the market present nutrients that are not bioavailable and your body has a hard time actually using them. Essential oils can enhance the bioavailability and activity of other beneficial ingredients, positively impacting health down to the cellular level. Keep the idea of bioavailability in the back of your mind because it's going to come up again. Next, we'll dive into another aspect of digestion: enzymes. Enzymes are specialized proteins that serve as catalysts in almost all cellular functions and chemical reactions in the body. They play a crucial role in growth, healing, and reproduction. They're vital for breathing, thinking, hormone regulation, immune function, detoxification, and thousands of other biochemical functions. Enzymes are also necessary for proper digestion and the conversion of food nutrients into energy. So, pretty important. Enzymes can originate inside or outside the body. Those enzymes produced by the body are called endogenous enzymes. They're metabolic enzymes, meaning they're active in the blood, tissues, and organs that regulate metabolic activities like glucose control and energy homeostasis. Or they're digestive enzymes, which are secreted by the pancreas to help convert food to usable nutrients. Enzymes that originate outside the body are called exogenous and are obtained from food or supplements. These enzymes help break down nutrients during digestion. Fresh, raw foods naturally contain enough enzymes for proper digestion to occur. However, cooking or processing food with practices like pasteurization, sterilization, and so on destroys these naturally occurring enzymes. Eating fresh, raw, plant-based foods can reduce the demand and production requirements for endogenous enzymes, those produced by the body. Proper digestion is essential to health. Without it, your body won't break down foods into nutrients that are key to cellular function and communication. But our capacity to properly digest is limited by the availability of enzymes from both internal production and external sources. Digestion can slow down if insufficient enzymes are consumed from food sources, or if your body simply doesn't make enough endogenous enzymes. For example, if you don't have enough lactase, the enzyme that digests the milk sugar lactose, the undigested lactose will go to the colon, where it allows excess water to enter and more gas is produced by the bacteria there. Eventually, you experience gastrointestinal discomfort in the form of bloating, flatulence, and diarrhea. And to make matters worse, believe it or not, the body may shift enzyme production from metabolic enzymes to digestive enzymes, meaning vital metabolic activities within the body may become sluggish. The result is that you just don't feel your best.
Buenas tardes a todas, muchas gracias por haberse conectado. Vamos a terminar aquí, ya son las 5 de la tarde casi, y el lunes continuamos con la 5:17, ¿no es cierto? Continuamos con esta unidad. Probablemente el lunes ya terminé. Estas sí son más largas de lo que pensaba. Bueno, eso es todo. Les mando un abrazo. Espero que estén disfrutando sus clases y aprendiendo un montón. Que tengan un lindo día.